What's going down in Tarot? What's going down in Tarot Town? What's going down in Tarot? What's going down in Tarot Town? Duh, psychic. So I was really debating on what channel I should do this video on. And I feel like it's a Tarot Town message, okay? Because I feel like this person is like a practitioner, or they read tarot, or they're into some type of stuff that they wasn't supposed to be getting into. Okay, so this is about a dream that I had during the day. And so I'm going to skip some of the dream because some of the dream is not towards this message, even though it was all in the same dream. But I began to walk my male friend to his car because my neighborhood seemed a little sketchy. You know, and the dream was like, let me walk you to your car or whatever like that. I just feel like it was just a good thing to do. Okay, and the neighbors had, like, I don't know, it was these men that were walking around. It was some men, it was some women, and they was walking around with these jars that had like sand or whatever they had in these jars. They had some jars like they was doing a ritual, right? And then my friend was like, is this normal? Is this normal going on in your neighborhood? I was like, looks like they doing a ritual. He's like, is this normal? I said, this is my first time seeing some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen these people doing no rituals and shit like that. And so there was this other lady that was with us too. Like, I don't know, like, you know how dreams be, like, at first it was just us two walking, and then for some reason it was like this other woman, so it could be three people. But there was this other lady that was with us too now, and we was walking, and I seen the goddess Oshun in yellow. And the lady that was next to us, she started telling her about what she's done, and as if she was disappointed in her. And she was like, you did DURUGS, like you did these substances to numb the pain of your reality. You felt as long as you didn't feel, you could go on doing and witnessing what wasn't right. 222 on my timer as I say that. And I saw a flashback. So then, like, I guess Oshun took her into a flashback that was like her doing COKE heavily. Okay. And her hair was like wavy and brunette. Okay. And the goddess Oshun was wearing yellow. And basically it was like the Orisha isn't happy. So this person could be like Yoruba, or it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 12:34 right now on my clock. Okay, it is April 11, 2024. So somebody is like Yoruba, or they were like, their ancestor is Oshun, or they worship the goddess Oshun, or something like that, and her ancestor was not happy. Okay, so I'm being guided to go to my my oracle deck, my psychic oracle deck, as well as okay, so we got a psychic medium. Okay, so this is the only thing you're guilty of. Okay, they could be making you people, entities, or energies could be trying to make you feel guilty for being a psychic medium. It's not your fault. Okay, so you could even be, people could have had you blaming yourself at one point. Okay, and I want to get this deck because I haven't got this deck in a while, because I'm feeling called to grab it. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, they're guilty for what they've done in their past. Okay. Yeah, they're in some type of debt, spiritual debt. They have to pay something here. Okay, they kept doing it, a repeat offender. Give me one more on this message, please, angels and ancestors. Okay, clear concise messages on this message here for the collective. Okay, somebody is crazy. Okay, this has something to do with children. Okay, somebody could be suffering from like schizophrenia or something like that could be going on here. Yeah, death magic, baited by money, voodoo and root work, love spell. Trying to cloak themselves. Wow, y'all don't even want to know what I just seen. Okay, something with children, and we've seen that a lot too. We've seen that a lot. If you, cause there's this man, oh, I can't remember his name right now, but he's the one that on YouTube, he say, if y'all know, let me know in the comment below. He be like, pure survival. He's on YouTube, and he be exposing a lot of these people, like the DIDDYs. And there was a witness. He was showing a video of a witness to one of these parties they were doing, and she said there was little people, but she said they wasn't midgets. Okay, so this is something too. Okay, look at fed to reptilians. Okay, people without souls, confirmation. Okay, something about insurance, because it just popped up on my phone here. A member, they were trying to destroy it. Look, vandalism. Someone was trying to destroy the evidence here. Someone has an uncle. Okay, this could be your uncle. Wow. Somebody was, this is giving mafia with this dismembered or something taken apart or drowned. Somebody could have said someone was not here anymore, but they're still alive. This uncle is still alive. Yeah, look, uncle, I'm not making this up. Informant. Wow. People could be, your uncle got schiz. Okay, so your uncle could be a habitual liar, bipolar, a sociopath. People could be thinking that you're an informant. That's why they're bullying you. They're saying because you're a psychic medium, because you're illuminating their demonic agendas. They could have tried a lot of different tactics to try to even, unalive you. They're bullying you for telling the truth. But who's the real bully? You know what I'm saying? These are innocent children, innocent people that you're feeding to soulless beings. And I'm a rat? Please. Look. I told you it's these people, the alphabet people. The alphabet people. They're the ones, okay? They're trying to destroy this evidence because they're guilty. They're the ones who was giving it, that's why. And see, you be wondering why, because there's other people that are involved. A huge organization. People who are supposed to be protecting them are abusing it, and they're giving them, I'm saying like these children are adopted. They were abandoned. So who would care for them? Yeah, look, put it on the record, okay? Somebody could be going on the record. Yeah, see, because you're not going to sign no NDA. And you know what's crazy? It was crazy, like, my grandmother was in my dream and she was like, are you going to sign a certain document? And I was like, hell no. My friend was like, hell no. But she was asking me about a 360 deal, okay? So something could be something like that here. Your uncle could have a limp or a lower body injury, an injury to his lower body or something like that here. Somebody thought that they could, they were harming children or something like that, and they was burying them. And that's what I'm saying, like the Orishas, somebody's ancestors. Okay, I keep saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody, if you're a reader or something like that, the person that was doing this, who was around you, who had, you know what I'm saying, some type of information or was witnessing or a part of this, they watch your channel. Yeah, this is your uncle, your brother, somebody's uncle, nephew. Okay, I'm getting uncle, brother, nephew. Wow. Somebody's uncle. You putting these motherfuckers on blast. Whoa, with this great energy, RAPED energy, guilty. Somebody's going to get a guilty verdict. Okay, or someone's uncle could have raped their brother, their nephew, or was raped by their uncle or your brother, raped, or their uncle, something like that. And they say they believe in Christ, religious con. You're not a informant, you're not a rat, you're not a mole, you're justice. Okay, you're vindication. Yeah, at these hotel parties, mansions, yeah, look, I'm trying to tell you, this is what they was doing. Man, something about an autopsy here. Yeah, you're not scared. Okay, you're a real woman. Okay, she's a man, a transgender or whatever like that. You're a real woman, a real man, or whatever the case may be. Okay, you're not afraid to live who you authentically are. You don't pretend to be something that you're not, something like that. Nothing against anything like that, but you don't pretend to be. You're not dressing it up. You're like, look, I'm a psychic medium. I'm getting this information, and it's my okay. You're on record or something like that. You're being recorded, and it's my job. It's my purpose to give these truths, just like a judge or a lawyer would do. Okay, is the judge and a lawyer a rat or an informant? No, we got the evidence and we're presenting this evidence, okay? Okay, this is like spiritual court. Okay, your ancestors want you to know you're safe. You're safe. You're safe. You're protected. Told you this because this is your purpose. This is your purpose. Okay, a star, a celebrity. This person is a star, a celebrity. Yeah, this is an uncle. This is a male. This is just more confirmation. This is a male. This is a male that's wanted. Hypnosis or an inside job. Multiple personality disorder. Somebody has a mental health issue. Like I said, they're scared because whatever lies they were telling here, they're being exposed. Okay? They could be scared of this person because this person could be a psychopath. Okay? Like Jason. Get you taken out. Whoa. Let's see what else I'm guided to. Yeah, that was a confirmation here. That was a confirmation. This person could have a lot of money here. Yeah, a celebrity star. Or somebody could have worked with celebrities and stars or something like that here. They was touched. This celebrity star was touching people, or they was touched by their uncle or their brother. This could have been somebody's nephew. And they don't want to face the fact that they did something like this here. That they were luring people using some type of, somebody was unaware. Someone didn't know. Yeah, this wasn't exposed, or this hasn't been exposed yet. They haven't exposed this. Okay, and that could have been the reason why, somebody was like, I don't know, somebody could have had a very, very rough upbringing. Yeah, somebody's running from the police. They could be losing a lot of money here. I'm picking up a lot of like low vibrational like witchcraft is being done. Okay? Somebody's like signed the contract, signed the deal. Okay, I just seen the Hermit in the Page of Pentacles. Okay, something about a child. Oh my gosh. And that's unfortunate. This could be the reason why somebody's getting some type of backlash or some type of karma to their own child. What? Look at it, there go the Page. Oh, okay, somebody could have signed the contract young. Confirmation. They were young when they signed this contract. They didn't know. This is giving me my Rumpelstiltskin message. It's 12:47. Somebody could be 47 years old. Okay, the 12th, the 11th, November, December, 1974. The number 3, March. I don't know. I've been listening to Faith Evans for a while, but I keep hearing that song. I remember the day you used to love me, and that's crazy because I think in that video she had the little kids up there dancing with the little tank tops and the shorts, and they was dancing mature, and people all in the comments talking about, why were these little kids dancing in this mature video and dancing like that and wearing what they were wearing? Wow. This is why you have so much. This is why you have to fight. You have to fight for the truth, or this is why so many people were against you. Confirmation. Something about Juno. Isn't that in astrology? Hey Siri, what is Juno in astrology?
In astrology, Juno represents marriage, relationships, the qualities wanted in a partner, and the type of partner one will be. Juno also rules over childbirth and female reproductive health. This answer is from anatomystro.com and fortheconscious.com.
Okay, and talk about citing your source. Wow, marriage, relationships, the quality wanted in a partner, and the type of partner one will be. Rules over childbirth and female reproductive. Someone wants a child, or someone wanted a child because they couldn't have a child. Competing over childbirth, or somebody was having an argument. Competing. Your voice, if you have a strong voice, it's very strong intuition, somebody really desired something here to fight you, to battle you. This could be even for your gifts, or to stop you, to destroy you, to have control or power over you. Okay? Wow. Somebody desired to have a certain lifestyle here. Relationship you wish to have. Somebody, yeah. Oh, wow, look at the 2 of Cups came out. Ain't that crazy? Whoo, this is crazy. Wow. See, this, I told you I had a dream. It was me and the male friend. So this could be a male and a female psychic detective. You could very much be a male psychic detective, a psychic medium. You have psychic medium abilities here. Hey friend, look, I told you it was 3 people. It was 3 people that was doing this, okay? That were working with this person, okay? Feeding these entities or these souls here at these house parties or whatever the case may be, having threesomes, orgies. Okay, look what's in their cup here. That's why they all loose, they flying, they hallucinating. They feel like I believe I can fly. Oh my gosh, that's R. Kelly, ain't it? Damn. Okay, I'm hearing like God, it's like for a time like as this, like this is your time. Like that's why you've been working on your, like, man, it's like that's why you've been called like for a time such as this. Look, there go that 3. That's why they trying to find you, locate you, search for something here. Somebody, they're trying to find somebody, okay? Yeah, look at these envelopes, they're enclosed. Like secret envelopes, secret information. It's like a cult, like skulls represent death. Look at vampires, they got fangs too. Like who's taking out our people or something like that. Look, the demon slayer, judgment. Like, who's exposing this information? Like, this is supposed to be top secret or something like that here. I'm hearing your worst nightmare. You're their worst nightmare. I literally hear it clear as day. Okay, something about the book of life. Okay, the pack. Somebody took a pack. Okay, there's something like a book of names or information. Somebody put their name down because they was infertile. They wasn't able to have children. I don't know. Somebody could have, so they could have children. It's like sacrifice one, gain one, something like that here. You could have had a child with a sociopath here, a young child. I'm hearing this child could also have a disability. That's what I'm hearing, confirmation. Or that's the reason why a child had a disability here, because whatever contract they signed here, something about death, the 5-point star. Look, and the star came out. Woo! What the? This is, okay, Aquarius could be significant. Or just a star. Somebody definitely became a star at a young age. So they didn't know what they were signing. They life away to these psychopaths. And that's why they got multiple personality disorders. Somebody close in their family could have been doing something inappropriate with them, and they haven't said this yet, threatening them, their lives as a child here, putting stuff in their drinks and juice and all that type of stuff as a child. That's sad. 22 on the clock. Look, this is the motherfucking truth. Okay, they stop drinking that. Okay, they feel like a fool. Okay, somebody's in remorse. They're like, I wish I would have known. But you was a kid, you wouldn't have known. It's like, now you know. The blood is not on your hand. It's not your fault. Okay. Somebody could be suffering like PTSD, like nightmares and stuff like that. Maybe they don't really know exactly everything that went on. Maybe they're just getting some type of dreams here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody feels a fool here. They thought that taking this offer, they were going to get happiness, but really they got attacked here. Okay, we got Virgo energy. Okay, something about their morals. Okay, they can't touch you anymore. Cut this person off. They can't, you know, you're awakened to, they can't trick you anymore. I'm trying to use different words so that, you know, the video, they can't put that stuff on your drink anymore and stuff like that. And somebody confused because they're patiently waiting for something here. Okay? For them to hear that something tragically happened or something like that, or it was like a constant fear of like something tragic is going to happen. Okay? Because a whole bunch of tragic things is happening around you here. Okay, this person was an emotional manipulator here. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you the truth here. And somebody is mad, okay? You could be pissing somebody off here. Or this is why somebody's in isolation, because this is why a lot of these stars or these celebrities are in isolation, because the truth is being exposed. Okay? And during your time, during isolation, things like you separated from these people or this person here, this could even be somebody's own husband, things started becoming clear. You see clear. You're just telling the truth. You're telling the truth. Yep. And I feel like the truth is what satisfies you. Okay? And you're abundant in that truth. It's what fulfills you. And that's why they're trying to attack you, because you're telling the truth. Okay? But they're going to awaken something here. Okay? Something is dormant. Okay? Something could be dormant right now. Yeah. But it's coming, justice. Yep. Somebody could be in court. Look, what I tell you, working with Satan, this Libra, that could have been a Libra. Okay, this person could be in the industry. This is my industry card. Yep, you're safe. You're protected. They wanted to do this, okay? They drinking blood. That's what they was doing. Of children. Taking that elixir, okay? Mixing drinks, the bartender. A waitress, somebody could have been a wait. They telling the truth of what they seen. I told you, look, they having bad dreams. Something's haunting them in their sleep here. They're being haunted in their sleep. Somebody was very, what's the word? Like going through infidelity in their relationship or their marriage here. Somebody could have had lighter hair. Somebody could have been blonde. Somebody's thinking about leaving someone that they have a family with for someone else, or because someone didn't have children or something like that here. Somebody could have left this person or was dealing with this person who was married and they didn't have children. Okay? That's why people are suffering. They start doing drugs and drinking and stuff like that because they were witnessing a lot of these things. They may not have taken part in it, but they knew a lot of this stuff was going on here, and they just getting that back karma. It's like now that this stuff is backfiring and reversing on, and people are getting their karma, and justice is being served. That's what they're feeling right now. A lot of these people in the industry. Yeah. A lot of these people in the industry. Yeah, with money here. Okay? That's why this person was but it seemed like you were foolish. Like this person seemed like they had so much money. They were so generous. They were so nice to be, they was your friend, whatever. They invited you to some party and you realized there was some satanic going on in these mansions, houses, hotels, and even at the bar. You know what I'm saying? They was drug them up. Okay, and this is online here. Somebody could be influencers, people online. This could be on the news, or this is being said around the world. Okay, this justice is going to be seen online. Okay, yeah, they tried to keep their eyes closed. They act like they didn't see. Okay, somebody was preparing for battle, training. Okay, they were training these children. Okay? Yeah, like you could have went into something blind, but you knew the truth. But you didn't know. You felt something, but I feel like you didn't know exactly to the extent of what they were doing. Like, this is my first time. I never knew they was doing rituals and threesomes and sex magic. Yeah, love spells and all that type of stuff here. Yeah, for money. You was like, I don't want to, don't come in here. Like, you didn't invite them in, or you wasn't invited. You don't want to be invited. You wanted people to stay away from you. Yeah, I told you, now it's not dormant. Jeepers creepers coming for their ass. I told you, religious cons. People saying they believe in the Most High God and they don't. It's almost like you can't be mad now that Jeepers Creepers is coming for you. Yeah, because you was a fool. You thought that you were, you was playing puppet master, but really you was the puppet the whole time. Yeah, and the Orishas are pissed. Let me see, what's the tea? Yeah, somebody definitely got caught cheating in some type of evidence. A lot of evidence. Okay? A lot of evidence is being exposed here. Some people are in their feelings, okay? Because they're falling from grace, and now you're winning because you were telling the truth, okay? And a lot of these people, that's why they just disappeared from the scene. you know, from the spotlight and things of that nature, because they didn't want nothing to do with that. Okay, they was like, I'd rather hustle. Yep. Negative, good vibes. Great. Somebody was negative. There was not a good vibe here. Okay, somebody felt like they didn't feel a good vibe. Okay, so that's why they left it like, I don't feel a good vibe about this. Yep, about what was being mixed, the bartenders, what they were doing here. This sounds just like that lady. Yeah, they want to fight for some type of love here. What they got called cheating here. So they tried to do somebody's like, nope, that's a red flag. I'm confident enough to walk away. Somebody could have been in a relationship, but it was mixing all types of stuff. Okay, somebody was in an illusion. Somebody was under high, heavy witchcraft, making this person feel like they was in love with abuse. Okay? A waste of time traveling towards somebody feel like it was a waste of time here. Okay? Because this person, they didn't care. They were unfazed by whatever they were doing here. Look, it came back out again. They thought they weren't going to be phased, or they feel like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? This will all blow over. Somebody feel like this will all blow over. Why do they feel like that? Why do they feel like that? You're something on this devil energy with these 3 of cups. Okay, it's going to come over here. Yeah, it's a nightmare here. Somebody could be copying you. You could be copied by, I told you, they wanted something from you here. Okay, celebrity stars, they could be watching you here. Somebody definitely wanted your life. They made a copy of your DNA or your baby. I picked that up too. I'm trying to tell you, they took your egg, they took something, and they put it inside them because, like I said, man, I don't know. That was just the strangest thing. And I use this example. I say, so say if somebody knew that you was like Mother Mary, and you supposed to give birth to the Messiah, and you went to the doctor, and they want to take your organs, your cells, your blood, your egg, okay, and they want to, like I'm trying to tell you, this is some weird shit. Only take it if it resonates, and put it inside them. Something like that. That's unspeakable, okay? This is why somebody wants to stay silent here, okay? But like I said, celebrity, they were copying your style here and trying to give it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? They watching you for sure. Because they want to try to swap destiny. They want somebody, it's like it's almost like your destiny still has to be fulfilled in this life, but they feel like it doesn't have to be fulfilled through you. Like, that's why they're trying to give it to somebody else, somebody who will sign their soul, that will work with them. Okay, that'll be, I'm trying to tell you, but you man, you in your power. You coming up to the spotlight, though. It's too late. You've already stepped into your power. Yep, and you good. You didn't catch nothing from these individuals, and you wasn't trying to catch nothing. You're not toxic. You're good here. Okay? You could be an actor, or actresses. This could be actors and actresses here, okay, at these parties to get some type of these big major roles and these big major contracts here, okay? Yep. And they were feeling like, somebody was just trying to be the friend. I'm just setting the record straight here. Don't be mad at me, okay? Those are your decisions. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Don't be mad at me. Those are your decisions. Yeah, because somebody was in their ego here. They was feeling like, oh, I wouldn't make it if I didn't do certain things. You should have believed in yourself more. You should have believed in God. You should have been happy with the roles that you were getting. You know what I'm saying? Now you're over here suffering, okay, all within your dreams, okay? They could be trying to copy your dreams or something like that, okay? Somebody could be stressed out because they can't copy you here. It's too much. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. About this child, or this could have been a miscarriage or abortion. Somebody could be still having like nightmares about this, about something with children or something like that here. Something to do with children, the SEX shop. That's crazy to me. Anything else? Anything else? Okay? Yeah, somebody could have been under high power witchcraft, Jezebel, incubus spirits on them. You could have got paid for, you could have been thinking that was, you could have that's could how you survived. You could have been selling vagina, selling ding-a-ling or whatever like that. Okay, but you were lucky enough not to catch nothing here. Okay, or somebody's realizing that it was a waste of time here. Selling their body here. Yeah, you have confidence. Okay? Yeah, see? Caught a case in reverse. You're good. Yeah, divine masculine. It was doing rituals on you. This divine, or this masculine was doing rituals on you. He was disguising himself as a divine masculine here. Somebody could be working as a doctor here in the medical field too. Okay, high priestess, like I said, you're a reader here. Okay, you signed this contract to serve truth. Okay? Those are the only time of contracts to stand in your power, to be authentically you. Okay? Making money. Yeah, they thought they could control you. I'm trying to tell you, look what I tell you about the puppet. They was really the puppet here. They was pretending, oh, you know, I like you, I love you. Wolves in sheep's clothing, what I'm picking up. Okay? This could have been your boss, somebody you worked for. Confirmation. Divine feminine here. They were trying to get you drunk or something like that here. There could be divine feminine who's a bartender as well. Hey, divine feminine. Okay? You making money, you have actual money now, or money is starting to come in for you. Okay, because they've been trying to, these entities, okay, these lower vibration spirits, they're trying to block your manifestations and money here. And that's why they don't have no ancestors, no ancestral protection here. Your ancestors are not demons, they don't do demonic shit, that's why they getting this karma, I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, talking about ancestors, confirmation. Okay, what it say? Love it with confidence. I just got a confirmation. Yeah, your ancestors don't do demonic shit. Okay, somebody was cold, they was heartless. Okay, when they was doing these rituals on you. Okay, or on children. Okay? And they're guilty. Yeah, they're bothered because they can't copy you. You're bothering celebrities or people in the spotlight or whatever like that here. Okay, or it bothers them about their children. They tried to copy you all the way to your child. They wanted your child. Y'all hear that? That's crazy. I told you this person is married. They're not to be trusted. Whoever this married couple is, okay, this person could have been married too. They could have even tried to attack your fertility. Okay, they're like, oh my gosh, how do you know this? Okay, yes, you're divine. Somebody's like, oh my gosh, you're divine. You're divinity. You're an angel. They try to destroy this. Okay, the truth. They're trying to destroy the truth. Like the Messiah, okay? They're trying to block you from your intuition here. That's the truth. Look, what false narrative I'm trying to tell you. They thought they could block you from access to what they're really doing, what cold-hearted shit both of these people are doing when it comes to somebody's death. Transition, I'm trying to tell you. Somebody's child could pass away. Somebody's brother as a child could have passed away. Man, this is so many layers to this. This is a general message, okay? Wow, somebody could be shocked by this message. Your uncle could pass away. Somebody could have had a child by a family member. That person, that baby could have passed away. Or somebody's child could have passed away. It's the truth here. This is the reason why their child passed away, because they were doing voodoo. Or this is the reason why a child got mental health issues, schizophrenia, bipolar shit. I'm trying to tell you, look, you raised your vibration, okay? I'm here, raise your vibration, free the nation, okay? With poverty in reverse. Okay, you didn't need help to raise your vibration. You don't need help to raise your vibration to be a loving, genuine, treat people how you want to be treated type of person here. Okay? Somebody could be shocked about some type of news, some type of message here about somebody's child not being theirs. Or you're not really pregnant. You were never really pregnant. Or if they was, and they left the situation because they got caught up. funny shit nowadays. You're an ascended master. Okay, you're a high level psychic medium. Point blank, period. And that's what really is like shocking people, how much you really know. They're like, oh my gosh, this person is really in their character. They really are who they say they are. You really done psychic, and you know your worth here. That's why you get money for your worth, because you know if somebody come to you for the truth, you're gonna give them the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Don't trust this motherfucking karmic ass masculine who's trying to be like, oh hey, okay, this person is community P, okay? Okay? You love yourself out of poverty. You know your worth. Point blank, period. And I understand you probably still got love for these heartless motherfuckers, but they definitely don't got love for you. And they definitely don't care about children with all this abuse. Okay? They still hurt from things they went through. We all went through stuff in the past. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean we gotta still live out our trauma. That don't mean we gotta project our trauma onto others. We knew how we were suffering at night, couldn't sleep, being paranoid, you know what I'm saying? Depressed and stressed, and even feeling like we didn't want to be on this world no more. So why the hell would you do that to somebody else? And especially the children that are vulnerable and have been abandoned and weren't able to be taken care of, the people that brought them in the world in the first place. Okay? You deserve this karma, okay, that's coming on to you, okay? You deserve this karma that's coming on to you for what you have done, okay? Accept that, okay? Get out of your ego and take accountability for what you've done, just for the fame. You know what I'm saying? People will respect you more if you take accountability for what you've done, what you've witnessed, okay? Maybe God will have a little more mercy, leniency on your sentence, on your soul, okay? Can a price be put on what can't be bought? I'm God taught. All right. So if you like the way that I channel, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, you guys. This is crazy. This video is super long. But we're testing out this channel, you guys. So that's what's going down up in Terrell Town, y'all. Okay, the ancestors is not happy. All right? These fake people pretending like they believe in the Most High God, that they're giving the Orishas a bad day. Okay? And that's why you're going to be seeing a lot of crazy, I'm hearing hurricanes, all types of stuff going on with the weather. There's people falling from grace, things being exposed, okay, about people that you probably, look up to, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, because you only should be looking up to Christ. With that being said, until next time, stay whole, soul, family, and stay alive with divine minds.